Right. So hello everybody. Thank you so much for joining us today to our GDG West Virginia monthly meeting. We're starting February and we have great initiatives to help you, level up and get, your skills refined. So today, Hannes from our group as a co-host is joining us as well, and he's gonna introduce us to a couple of new things. Before we move forward, there's something we always need to remember. Uh, that's our community guidelines. So, we need to be excellent to each other. That means that if we have initiatives, we have great ideas, if we're contributing to something, we need to give credit to each other. We need to be courteous at all times, is hear people up and let them speak. Also follow up, right? Follow up with people if they have questions or if you're working with someone collaborating. We're also gonna be listening. That means, asking questions to other GDG West Virginia members, and vice versa, listen to them. And also don't interrupt while we're going through our agenda, so we can, you know, get all the information. And we always will have a bit of a time at the end of our meetings where we can like talk and get to know each other, so no worries about that. And location is important. We need to be respectful to everybody's time zone. As we can see, Roberta here is joining us from Brazil, so let's try to be on time and start things when they need to be. So with no further ado, we're gonna talk about our agenda today. That's the Google Cloud certification, and we're gonna go over a couple of things to get this started. Hannes, would you like to take over?
Sure. Yeah. So, in that case, I guess, do you want me to share my screen?
I can move the slides for you, so just let me know.
Oh, all right. Yeah. That works too. So, okay. Yeah. So today we're going to talk a bit about Google Cloud certifications. Now, these are exactly the sort of certificates that we can prepare for most easily through Google developer groups. Um, Last time we were talking about A plus certification, and that's something we can still definitely do if that's where the interest is. But Google does provide us with some resources for Google Cloud certification specifically that we can look into. So so we got a checklist from Google for what we need to do if we want to get certified, and we'll go over that today. And the next step in the checklist from where we are right now is to schedule an info session, so we can also do that. And also, of course, if you have any questions, we can go over them. So let's go to the next slide. Yeah, so what are Google Cloud certifications? Next slide. These are the different ones that are available. Now, two of them are grayed out. Those ones we would not be able to get study groups for. But the other 8 that you see on there are ones that are available to us, and these are certifications that you get after completing a 2-hour test that's provided by Google. So basically what we would be doing is we would be studying for that test. And as for which certification we'll study for, that can also be up to the members. So, and that's something that we will decide on in the info session. So let's go to the next slide. All right, next slide. Yeah, so here's the checklist we had. So there was a number 1 there under the pre-event, and that was but we took care of that already. So now we're just moving on to number 2, which is to host that info session. Um, and I'm not going into a lot of detail about the certifications because that's actually the purpose of the info session, is to go over which certifications are available and which one we would be most interested in, which one would best suit our members. And then as you can see, after we've decided on a certification, that's when we set up the study groups. And so we can meet, we can invite speakers to give us some more information about, to present on the certification, and to help us with preparing. And then, ultimately, you'll be ready to take that certification exam and be Google Cloud certified. All right. And okay, yeah, next slide. Okay. So yeah, this is about the info session. It's going to be, so we were looking to, after the info session, we'll be starting with the first study group in 2 to 4 weeks. So now there's also a link in the notes, and I realize you can't see it on there, but if you'd be able to go to that link really quick, Betmig, the link in the notes there.
Yeah, give me 1 second. I need to refresh. Got the link. This
And
one?
I'll also go ahead and post it in the chat so that people can see it easily. So here's the link in the chat. And if you go there, it gives a brief overview of the Google Cloud certification,
Oh,
how you would.
Jonathan, they won't be able to get to that link. Is that for us? But you can
Oh,
do it.
oh, whoops. All right. Well, I didn't know that, but then in that case, yeah. So so we have that resource.
Sí.
You're sure they won't be able to get to that link? I thought they could.
No,
Okay.
that's for leads.
Oh, whoops. All right. Well, never
Mhm.
mind that. So anyway, next slide.
Let me go back there. Slides.
Yeah. Okay. So this is the part where we would try to decide on a day and time for that info session. So now, for me, I like the last, or I like having these meetings on Friday evenings. So that would work well for me. Um, what about you, Betming?
It works. It works for me. Also, I think it would be good to send out a survey after this meeting to all the members that couldn't make it today, so they can also give us their input. So I'm probably gonna do that.
Mhm.
But yeah, definitely the evenings would be great.
Now,
Básico.
another thing is maybe we should try to get more members before before we schedule all this.
Mhm.
Because we did see more reservations for today, so
Right.
that was good. I think we got so um, we're starting to grow, but sometimes these things look sort of like an exponential, where it starts slowly and then it picks up faster, and so our membership might end up being like that too. So 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 Betmig, what are you thinking? Oh, what would you like for us to do from here? Do you want us to go ahead and schedule that info session, or do you want us to
I think, yeah,
try to get more people to sign up for the info session?
I think we should do the info session, just to give an overview of what we are actually gonna do in that study groups. Um, that way, not only will we have the info session recorded, so everybody can watch it, so they can have a better idea, and that also might incentivize people to join the club as well. So I think you can do both at the same time. Like, yeah, we could wait, but at the same time we could also, just try to create some hype around it, by telling
So
people
just
we're
get
here.
started. You're thinking we
Kinda,
should
yeah.
just get
At
started,
least
and
the info. I
that'll
think
also help with attracting
Yeah, I
members.
think at least with the info session, the info session doesn't mean that we're starting the study group immediately. It's more about session so they know a little bit more about it, right? Um,
Hmm.
so yeah, I'm thinking around those lines.
Okay.
I don't
All
know.
right. So that's fine.
I don't know. I think it's better to ask Susan a survey just so we can have more input as well.
Yeah, definitely. Okay. So tentatively, um,
Sorry.
perhaps 2 weeks from now. I mean, it said 2 to 4 weeks in the guidelines. So we could do 2 weeks from now, which would be Friday, February 17th.
Mhm.
We could do that for the info session. And then on the next scheduled meeting, which should be March 3rd, Friday, then we can have our first study group. So, does that sound good?
Yes, yes, that sounds good. That sounds good. That sounds
Okay.
good.
So, let's go ahead and send out a survey with those dates. February 17th for the info session and March 3rd for the first study group,
Okay.
and see if that works for everyone.
Okay.
Um, and then we can also look for more people to invite during that time.
Yeah, and as you can see, our reach seems to be very far. Like we have Roberto from Brazil. It's possible that other people from other places might join to do the
Yeah,
certification.
by the way,
That is
Roberta, you're
pretty
more than welcome to join with us. Um, we're we'd be happy to have you there also.
fantastic. All right. So I think that settles it. Any questions?
So we agreed on a date. Did we have a time?
I thought, yes, we were suggesting, yeah, we were suggesting around this time, the same time as usual.
Okay, so 6 p.m.
Hmm. Yeah, like around 6 p.m.
Okay.
or EST, America, USA, East Coast time. That would
Okay.
be, and for Brazil, let me see, Brazil time right now, Sao Paulo time, 8 p.m. Yeah, 8 p.m. Sao Paulo time would be where we're thinking, 8 or,
Okay.
yeah, 8. Yeah,
Cool.
cool.
All right. Great.
Well,
Well, I'm looking forward to that info session.
same.
Um, Roberta, did you have any questions? I don't have any questions.
Well, yeah, if you have any
'Cause-
questions, Roberta, you can unmute now. It's fine.
Mhm.
Sorry.
No
My
worries.
microphone mute. N- I have not questions.
Okay,
Okay,
thank you.
great. So, would 8 p.m. on Friday the 17th work for you to come to our info session?
For me, perfect.
Uh-huh. Oh, great.
Great.
All right.
Perfect.
Well, we'll see you then.
Thank you. See you later.
See you
All
later.
right.
Thank
Thank
you. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Você